Hello everyone and welcome to our YouTube channel. So in this session, we are going to look into the topic of coding and decoding for SSC CGL exam. Now, if you have not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Time for Bank Exams, and do not forget to hit the bell icon for all the notifications of the videos that we upload in our channel. Right. So let's start with the coding decoding. Now in the first question, he says, in a certain code language, what, where, how is written as AADDFF, where, there, that is written as DDZZPP, and which, what, here is written as FFKKLL. How is, how, the word how is written in that language. Now, what is it that you have to do here is, if you have a question like this, don't spend time writing the sentences again. You have to do this orally because the question will be there. Ensure that whatever the data that is already available, you don't copy it in your rough sheet. That is not how you approach. By the time you copied it, you could have answered it. That is how you have to think and approach. So try and do it orally. Now, if you observe carefully, see, the word how is available here. Do I have the word how available here? Where, there, that? No. Do I have the word how available here? Which, what here? No. That means how is available only there. That means a code should be available only here. AADDFF. Now check through the codes. See, you have AA. Do I have AA here? No. Do I have AA here? No. So that means most likely my answer is AA. But let's eliminate the other two, which is DD and FF. Do I have a DD here? Yes. That means how cannot be coded as DD, because when a word is not repeated, how will the code be repeated? So ask the right questions to yourself. Then you will automatically come to an answer. So DD is not my code. What about FF? FF is here. So it is also repeated. So repeated codes are to be ignored. So the only remaining code I have is AA. So my answer is AA. First option. That's it. Are you following this? So when a word is not repeated in the remaining sentences, how can a code be repeated? Understanding the point? So that is how we do. So the answer to this is AA. Got it? So choice 1. Next. In a certain code language, let it go is coded as VCNTAP, and this is it is coded as MQVCLH. Then what is the code for it in that language? Okay, now check where it is. Now it, as you can see, is available here and is also available here. It is repeated. Now immediately you have to ask the question, are there any other words that are repeated? Now check let and go. Are they repeated here? Let and go? No. That means it is the only word that is repeated. Now that means among these two codes, which is the only repeated code we have? Check it. VC. Do I have NT and AP here? No. Then VC is my answer. Choice 2. Understanding the point? So ask the right questions, you will get your answer. It's that simple for coding decoding. Or for any other topic. When you are working on your own, keep asking the questions. What is it that I have to do now? So if you keep asking the right question, you will know how the approach should be and you can fix on that approach. Yes? Okay. Choice 2. Then in a certain code language, it's your life is written as AOBOCO and it's your food is written as BACOBO. Now how will food be written in that language? Now food, where is food? Now food is here. Do I have food here? It's your life? No. So food is not repeated. When food is not repeated, the code also should not be repeated. Now check among these codes BACOBO, which are the codes that are repeated, you ignore them. Now do I have the code BA here? No. But do I have the code COBO? Yes. That means obviously BA is what I am searching for as my answer. When a word is not repeated, code cannot be repeated. When a word is repeated, code should also be repeated. Understanding the point? So first option. Great. Then, now look at this. In a certain code language, SCT is coded as 37, mix is coded as 35. Okay, let's write this. So we have the word SET is coded as 37 and mix is coded as 35. Now it's asking how will war be coded. Okay. So let's take the help of place values. You have 19, you have 5 and then you have 20. Okay, let's add them. So we have 19 plus 20 is 39. 39 plus 5 is 44. So I'm getting 44 and if I do minus 7, I'm getting 37. Just as a logic I have to look for. Because two examples are given, I need to have a repeated logic in those two. Then only I can apply to get my answer. Correct? Now let's look into this. Now M is 13, I is 9, X is 24. Now 13 plus 9 is 22. 22 plus 24. So what is 22 plus 24 is 46. But 46 minus 7, am I getting 35? No, 46 minus 11, you are getting 35. Then that means this is not the logic that I am searching for because the number is different. Now what else I can look for is, if you observe, the middle letter in each of these are vowels. The remaining are consonants. Okay. Then let's try and take only the consonants. Now 19 and 20 is how much? 39. So 39 minus 2, I am getting 37. Okay. Now here we have 13 and 24. Add them. So how much am I getting? 37. Minus 2, am I getting 35? Yes. So this is what I am looking for. Minus 2 is the constant number you are subtracting. So you do the same for this. Now W is 23, R is 18, A is 1. So forget about the middle letter, take the others, 23 and 18. So what is 23 and 18? So 23 plus 18 is 41. Now 41 minus 2, you get how much? 39. Do I have an option? Yes. So choice 1. That's all. So minus 2 is the constant, is what we need to look at. Okay. So that is how we work it out. Got it? Right. Now again, you don't have to memorize the place values. If you have already memorized it, well and good. If not, you can just write A to Z in your rough sheet 1 to 26 and refer to it. Okay. Yeah. Then next, in a certain code language, silk is written as, okay. So let's take that. So we have the word silk, S-I-L-K is written as T-I-M-L, and then the word insect is written as I-O-T-E-D-U, and then how will change be written in that language. So always write them one below the other, the word and the code, so that it is easy to understand how the logic is happening. Now again, observe, whenever words are given, first to focus on vowels and consonants. Check if there is any logic with respect to vowels and consonants. Otherwise, then take the place values. Okay. Now here check I and I, here also I and I, here also E and E. Means wherever vowels are there, they are kept as it is. Okay, let's do the same. Wherever vowels are there, they are kept as it is. So A in the third position, E in the last position. Check how many options are there. A in the third position, E in the last position. Choice 4. That's all. Mark and move on. So you need to know how much I have to work on to get my answer. Mark and move on. You don't have to solve completely, then only get an answer. If there was an option, none of these, and if there was more than one option where you had A in the third and E in the last, then yes. But otherwise, it is not needed. Know when to stop, where to stop, mark and move on. Understanding the point here? Let's see what is the logic for the consonants here. Now look at the consonants. After S, you have a T. After L is M. After K is L. Means for the consonants, he is taking the immediate next letter of alphabetical order. Likewise here also, N is O, the next letter, S is T, C is D, T is U. So that's what we do. C is D, H is I, N is O, G is H. So D-I-A-O-H-E, that is exactly what I have there. So that's going to be my answer. So the logic is, vowels remain as is, and the consonants, the logic is next letter. This is what you need to look for. The vowels are kept as it is. The consonants, you are taking the next letter. Got it? Yeah. Choice 4. Then, in a certain code language, bell is written as, okay, let's take it. We have the word bell and that is written as MKFA. MKFA, right? And then we have the word bond, that's written as EMPA. Now, how will blue, BLEW, be written in that language? Now, again, if you have to observe, start observing that first, okay, to last, correct? Then second to second last, third to second, and last to first. It is reverse, means see, bell, if I write it in the reverse like this and then write the code as it is, now you will get a logic. What is the logic? So, we have L, this is the next letter, then here L, the previous letter, again E, the next letter, again B, previous letter. So, the word is reversed and then he started taking plus and minus, next letter, previous letter, next letter, previous letter, alternately. Correct? So, always look into the letters that are, adjacent to each other, because when you observe the two, for B you have A here, for B again you have A here. That is the thing, observation, know where to look, what to look. Okay? So, here also when I do the reverse, we have D, N, O, B. Look at this, this is D to E, okay? That is the next letter, then N to M, previous letter, O to P, the next letter, B to A, the previous letter. So, that is precisely what I had here, next letter, previous letter, next letter, previous letter. Correct? So, that is what we need to do here. So, we have W, E, L, B. So, you take the next letter, previous letter, next letter, previous letter. So, we will get X, D, M, A. So, it is X, D, M, A. That is available in third option. So, when two examples are given, we need to check both the examples, find a common logic, then only apply the logic. You cannot just check one and then apply. You have to verify it with the other one. That is why precisely two examples, worked out examples are given. One to verify, one to check and confirm, and then the other to verify. Okay? Then, in a certain code language, cows is coded as, okay. So, we have 7935 and oily is coded as, okay. So, we have cows is 7935 and oily is coded as 2568. Now, is asking what is the code for O in that language. So, obviously, it is not about the place values. So, what is the code for O? Now, check O is here, O is also here. Now, do I have any other letters repeated anywhere? No. What is the only number now that is available in both? 5. So, choice 2 is the answer. Correct? Yeah. Repeated letters will have repeated number. Right. Then, in a certain code language, TIZZ. So, you have TIZZ is written as VKBB. See, observe, you have repeated letter Z, here repeated letter B. That is the first observation. Okay. Then next, we have QOPH is written as SQRJ. Then how will CKAU be written? Okay. Now, let us take the place values. See, this is 20, this is 22. So, this is plus 2. This is 9 and 11. So, it is again plus 2. This is 26 and this is second letter. Second letter is also written as 28th letter. Because if you take it in a cycle, X is 24, Y is 25, Z is 26, then you can take A as 27, B as 28 also. So, everywhere what is happening here? He is taking plus 2. So, here also if you see, this is 17, this is 19, this is 15, 17, 16, 18, 8 and 10. So everywhere you are doing plus 2, constant addition of 2. So that's what we do here. So it is 3, 11, 1 and 21. So everywhere you do plus 2. So if I do that, we have 5, that is E, 13, that is M, 3, that is C, 23, that is W. So E, M, C, W, that is there in fourth option. Understood the point? So choice 4. So plus 2 is the logic. Okay. Then in a certain code language, vary is written as 6314 and vary is written as 1438. Then how will A be coded? So based on the question, you need to decide, should I write them or not? In this case, you don't have to, because it's asking how is A coded. Now A is coming only here. The remaining VRY is repeated. So among these numbers, which is not repeated, you check. Now 1 is there, 4 is there, 3 is there. The number that is not repeated is 8. So 8 will be my answer for A, because a letter, if it is not repeated, the code also should not be repeated. So 1, 3, 4 are repeated. So 8 is the number that is not there. That is my answer. Okay. Right. Then in a certain code language, confused is coded as 7 and chain is coded as 4. Okay. So we have the word confused, that's coded as 7, and chain is coded as 4. Then how will adulthood be coded in that language? So it's again not about the place values here, because the numbers are very small to make use of the place value. These are the observations you have to make. So what is it about? Let's look into the number of letters in the word. That's the next thing you look into. If the place values are not going to work out, look into the number of letters you have in the word. Now what is the number of letters you have here? 8 letter, and you are getting 7. So basically it is number of letters in the word minus 1. Is it happening here also? Yeah, it's a 5-letter word, so 5 minus 1. Now what is adulthood? We have 3, 3, 6, 3, 9-letter word. So 9 minus 1, my answer should be 8. And that's available in first option. So number of letters minus 1 is the logic. Got it? Yeah. Then, in a certain code language, demand is written as, now we have a very big number. So we have demand is written as 410, 132, 144. So 410, 132, 144. And then you have supply is written as 194, 216, 161, 225. Then how will the word product be coded? Now this also you can do it orally if you observe carefully. You don't need to write it. For explanation, I am writing it down and explaining, but generally you can do this orally also. How? When you have such a big number, it is regarding place values only, but if you look at the place value, here we have a 4, here we have a 5, 13, 1, 14 and 4. Now if you observe, see 4 is as it is, but instead of 5 you have a 10, that means double. Then 13 is as it is, then 1 again is doubled, then 14 is as it is, 4 is as it is. The place values are joined together and written as a number, but only for these two, they are doubling the value. Why? Because those two are vowels. Wherever vowels are there, you double it. Wherever consonants are there, you put it as it is and then put them together as a number. See, that's where you have S is 19, then U, which is a vowel, 21 is double, into 2 is done. Then P is 16, another P is 16, then L is 12 and Y is 25. The only vowel is U and that is doubled, 42. Understood? So the same thing we do. So P is 16, I'll write as it is. R is 18, I'll write as it is. 1618. So there are two options with it. 1618. Then O is a vowel, correct? So O is 15. So you double it, you'll get 30. So into 2, 1618 and 30. I think that should be more than sufficient to get my answer. Because after 1618, 30 is happening only in the fourth option. So choice 4. You don't need to look for any other numbers. But if we continue, D is a 4 as it is. Now U again is a vowel, which is 21. Double is 42 into 2. And then C is 3 as it is. T is 20 as it is. So that's the number we get. Okay? Yeah. So if you have too small of a number, number of letters logic. Too big of a number, take the place values and put it as it is. Got it? Yeah. So fourth option. Then, in a certain code language, Buzzy is coded as a 10 and King is coded as 8. What is abroad? Now again, look at it. It's not about the place values. Now again, what is Buzzy? Buzzy is a 5-letter word. Correct? Buzzy is a 5-letter word and you have the number as 10. What has been done? Double. Now King is a 4-letter word and what is the number given? 8. So 4-letter word, again double. Now you have abroad. So abroad is what? 6-letter word. So you double it, which is 12. So basically the logic is number of letters multiplied by 2 is the logic. Number of letters multiplied by 2. Okay? Right. Then, right, now we have in a certain code language, Wayne is coded as. So it all depends on how the question is asked. See, how will verb be coded? So maybe I need to get the logic here. If there was only one letter asked, then you need to check which is repeated, which is not repeated and move accordingly. So here Wayne is coded as OKBY. Correct? And then vast. Vast is coded as UUBY. Correct? And then how about verb? Okay, now let's look into it. See, now here you have a, here you have a B. Here again you have a, here you have a B. So A is in the second position, but B here is in the second position from the other end. So that is where you need to understand that maybe if I reverse this, NIAV, and then you write the code as it is, OKBY, maybe it will make some sense. Now see, N is 14, O is 15. What is happening? The next letter. I is 9, K is 11. What is happening? The second letter. A is 1, B is 2, it is again the first letter, the next letter. Then V is 22 and this is 25, so this is plus 3. So this could be my logic, plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3. Let us see if that is happening here. So if I write this again in the reverse. So you have the word vast, I'll write it in the reverse. Okay, and then we have UUBY. Now check what is happening. This is 20, this is 21. So this is plus 1, correct? 20, 21 plus 1. Then you have 19 and 21 plus 2. This is 1 and 2 plus 1. This is again 22 and 25 plus 3. So that is precisely the logic that I am looking for. So plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3 is repeated. So we do the same for this. Now what we do? We reverse it. We have B, R, E, V. And then you take plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3. So B is C, then R is T, then E is F and V is Y. So CT, FY, and that is available in first option. CT, FY. So you reverse the word and take the logic. Plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 3. Correct? Yeah. So these are the things that you have to observe. Where are the next letters? In which position are the next letters? And accordingly, we look into. Okay? Right. Now, another observation you can make is the first two letters are VA. Here, the last two letters are BY. Here also VA, the last two letters are BY. That is also another observation. So, there will be sufficient hints for us to know what it is. We just have to look into the correct way and get our answer. Okay? Yeah. So, option 1. Then, yes, in a certain code we have man. So, we have the word man and that is written as 15316 and then you have the word she written as 21107. Now, how will out be coded? Now, this again is too big of a number. So, let's take the place values. M is 13, A is 1, N is 14. Now, look at this. From 13 plus 2. from 1 again it is plus 2, and from 14 again it is plus 2. They are put together. Same thing, S is 19, so plus 2 is 21. S is 8, again plus 2 is 10, and E is 5, again plus 2 gives you 7. Correct? That is my logic. So you take the place value, add 2 and put that number. So O is 15 plus 2 you get 17. U is 21 plus 2 you will get 23. T is 20 plus 2 you will get 22. So this is going to be my number 17, 23, 22. That is there in first option. Okay. Then in a certain code language, bring is coded as, okay, so you have the word bring, and that's coded as 7149182. 7149182. And smile, okay, smile is coded as 512913919. 512913919. And now is asking, what will be the code for forgive? Okay, now this is again too big of a number. You take the place value. Say B is 2, R is 18, I is 9, N is 14, G is 7. Now look at the reverse. So if I reverse this, G, N, I, R and B and take the numbers 7, 14, 9, 18, 2. Check this, 7, 14, 9, 18, 2. So they have reversed the word and then taken the place values and put it as a number. The word is reversed and then the place values are considered. So we do the same. So 5, the last will be here. L is 12, that is next. I is 9, that is next. M is 13, that is next. S is 19, that is last. So it's the reverse. Okay. This is how it is working. Everything is reversed. Complete word is reversed and take the numbers. So that's what we do. I is 5, you put 5. V is 22, you put 22, 522. Yeah, you have some options. Let's check. Next, I is 9, you have 9. Okay, 5229 is there in the third option and the second option. Correct? Then G is 7, you put 7. After 9, you need a 7, and after 9, you have a 7 only in the third option between 2 and 3. That's all. Do what is necessary to get the option, mark and move on. Okay. Then here R is 18, then you put 18. O is 15, you put 15. And F is 6, you put 6. And that is precisely what you have in the third option. Complete word is reversed, then place values are written together as a number. Correct? So that is what we have here. Right? Okay. Alright, so that concludes the session of coding decoding. Okay, so hope it is understood and we made some progress here. Keep practicing, right? Okay, and again I am reiterating, please do join and subscribe to our YouTube channel Time for Bank Exams for all bank, SSC, CGL exams, and apart from that we have insurance, railway and other related exams. Now our social media handles, this is the link for Telegram channel, then YouTube, Instagram and Facebook. The links are given in the description box below. And for classroom coaching, do contact your nearest time center, and for online courses, you can enroll at t4e.info/bankssconline. Okay. Alright, so that is what we have here in this session. Thank you for attending the session. Have a great rest of the day. Goodbye.